Hey, what is up everyone? So for today, we're back with the S30 with the 280Z. We're changing up the fuel injection lines, and to do that, we're gonna do a couple stuff. So let's get to it. Also, Cinco's here. He's chilling with me. Kind of get you, I let go of all these. Some of these bolts weren't even there, so we gotta get those now. But there's one bolt down here that looks like it's either 13 or 14 mil, and we're gonna do that. And then this whole fuel rail should come out, and then I can put the new lines in. We're at the point where we already removed these ones. These guys have to be removed differently because the clamps are pointing downwards, and I don't have a 6mm because that's what it looks like, because I already tried 8s and that does not work. So I'm using these pliers, and it works for those two, not this guy here. So wish me luck. I realized I could just try to twist them off by just kind of spinning this guy here. Not sure if that's supposed to spin, but it's working for me right now. And in case this makes a leak, I've already bought the gaskets itself for this, so we should be fine. And this one seems like it's gonna be a pain, so let's go ahead and cut it all out. Most of it is bare metal here, so next part in trying to fix all this is this guy right here. We're just gonna, this is the one that's actually all okay. Just kind of get the measure there, cut it, and repeat 6 times. And then you can see which ones were from 78 and which one's a slightly newish one. But even then, I don't think the injectors are bad. I think it might be something with the wiring, which I won't be able to tell till later, but right now I think they should be fine. And then of course this vacuum hose that goes in here goes into, I think one of the sections in here is, or into this guy here, is not really there, so that could be an issue. All these are new. All we just gotta do is basically pop every single one in here. But before I continue doing so, again, I bought these gaskets to make sure in case I had to take them all out, which I assume this one doesn't have to get taken out. Also, before I forget, I am just ashamed to say that I will have to be reusing this hardware because I went to a parts store and they didn't have these hoses for some reason. They were out of stock, so I'm gonna run those and then I can swap them out. Since there's only like, this one is missing 4 bolts. That goes 1, 2, and I don't know where the third one goes or the fourth one goes. And then I only had this like one 13 or 14mm bolt that goes in here. That was all that was holding down the fuel rail. So yeah, for now I can easily swap the hose clamps off later. Right, everything's put back together. I have tried to really get into these hoses here. This one is broken. I think I mentioned that earlier, but I'm able to squeeze this guy in. I'm gonna have to order a new piece, which I think this is the BPT valve, which this should be the EGR, this is the BPT. So I'm gonna have to order this new just to replace that one. And I couldn't find what vacuum line went from here to this. I know this one stays open by itself, so I wasn't sure if that one stayed open, but I decided to connect those two. I decided to clear up everything that needed to be cleared up with the vacuum lines. So I think that's it. I think the best thing I can do now is pass battery, and hopefully everything's on good. seems like this hose has to be swapped out, so luckily that's a quick fix. I already have extra hoses here, so that will be done ASAP. And every other injector, although I use the same hardware, are pretty much dry except this one here, which would be cylinder number 3, but that's only because this guy's leaking some fuel there. But again, no big deal, it's just that, because if I look at the rest of it from the top portion of it, it is dry, but where the hose clamp is at is wet, so pressure just went away. So yeah, next week is to fix that, and I gotta figure out this vacuum line situation, so I'll figure it out. I'll probably call one of the Z stores out there and see what they tell me.